Everyone in the crowded hallway thought she was just another quiet face, another shy kid who avoided trouble and kept her head down. To most students at Riverwood High, Lila was invisible, a small 14-year-old girl with oversized glasses, always clutching her books close to her chest as if they were a shield. She never spoke above a whisper, never argued, never fought back. But what they didn't know was that Lila carried a secret. A secret that could turn an ordinary school day into something no one would ever forget. The trouble started on a rainy Tuesday morning. Lila had just stepped into the building, drops of water sliding off her jacket, when she heard the laughter. The kind of laughter that isn't about joy, it's about someone's pain. She froze for a second, instinctively lowering her gaze, hoping to pass by unnoticed. But the laughter grew louder. "Hey, short stack." The voice belonged to Brianna, the queen bee of the 10th grade. Tall, sharp-featured, with a smirk that could cut glass, Brianna ruled the hallways with her crew, 2 other girls, and Derek, a football player built like a wall. Lila felt her stomach twist. She'd seen them target other kids before, pulling hats off, shoving books out of hands, cornering them near lockers just to make them squirm. Today, unfortunately, their eyes were on her. Challenge number 1, public humiliation. Brianna stepped forward and yanked Lila's hood back. "What's this? Our little ghost decided to come out of hiding?" Her voice dripped with mockery. The others laughed. Lila's heart thudded in her chest. She wanted to melt into the floor, but she remembered her mother's words from years of JiuJitsu training: breathe first, then choose. "I'm not bothering anyone," Lila said softly, but her voice was trembling. Derek stepped closer, his shadow swallowing hers. "Maybe we're just trying to help you toughen up, huh? You look like a stiff breeze could knock you over." Before she could respond, one of the girls flicked her glasses off her face. They skittered across the floor and slid under a locker. The laughter around her erupted. Lila knelt down, reaching for them, her hands shaking, not because she was afraid to fight back, but because she was fighting the urge to. If she fought now, it wouldn't be a fair match. Not for them. Challenge number 2, the breaking point. For the rest of the morning, the bullying escalated. In the cafeteria, they blocked her path, spilling a carton of milk onto her tray. In the hallway, Derek accidentally shouldered her so hard her books flew everywhere. Lila picked them up silently, her face calm but her mind calculating. She didn't like fighting outside the dojo. Jiu-Jitsu had taught her discipline, respect, and control. But it had also taught her that there was a line, and once it was crossed, you don't step back. The final straw came during gym class. Challenge number 3, physical intimidation. Lila was tying her sneakers when Brianna and her crew cornered her in the locker room. Brianna smirked. "You're always so quiet, Lila. It's creepy. Do you even know how to talk to people?" Derek leaned against the wall, cracking his knuckles. "Bet she cries if we so much as tap her." They didn't know they were standing on the edge of a lesson they would never forget. Brianna poked her shoulder. "Come on, ghost girl, say something. Or are you scared?" Lila finally looked up, her brown eyes locking onto Brianna's. "You should stop now." The laughter that followed was cut short when Derek reached for her arm. The turning point, Jiu-Jitsu in action. In one fluid motion, Lila pivoted, grabbed Derek's wrist, and twisted, not enough to injure, but enough to force him onto his knees with a shocked grunt. Before he could react, she shifted her weight, flipping him onto the padded bench with precision that looked effortless. Gasps filled the locker room. Brianna stepped back, eyes wide. What the? Lila didn't advance, didn't boast. She simply stood, calm and steady. "I told you to stop." When Derek tried to get up, she applied a textbook sweep, sending him flat on the mat. His face turned red, partly from pain, mostly from humiliation. Challenge number 4, facing the consequences. Word spread like wildfire. By lunch, half the school knew that shy little Lila had taken down one of the toughest football players in seconds. The principal called her in, concerned about violence on campus. Lila explained what happened, and several students, one she didn't even know, stepped forward to confirm she'd been harassed for weeks. The bullies were suspended. Derek avoided her eyes in the hallway after he returned.
Brianna never came near her again.
Resolution: strength in silence.
Lila didn't become suddenly popular. She didn't want to be.
But people began treating her differently, not out of fear, but out of respect. Other quiet kids started sitting near her at lunch. A younger student shyly asked if she could teach him those moves. And for the first time, Lila felt the quiet wasn't her shield anymore, it was her choice.
Inspiring message.
Sometimes, the strongest people are the ones you overlook.
They don't brag, they don't threaten, they act only when it's necessary. Lila's story isn't about fighting to hurt, but about standing up when enough is enough.
So the next time you see someone who looks small, shy, or powerless, remember, strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes, it whispers until it needs to be heard.
Loudspeaker call to action 4: be kind always.
If this story moved you, I want to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below and share your experiences.
Have you ever stood up for yourself or someone else against unfair treatment?
And if you believe in kindness, respect, and the quiet power of standing strong, hit that like button, subscribe to Be Kind Always, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss more inspiring stories like this one. Because in this community, we believe one thing above all: be kind. Always.